Today, we have Buck Act 1940, enfranchised the estates of American nationals as dual citizens of the United States of America and the corporate United States and their respective franchise of the United States Incorporated, operated as states of states. See UCC 1-308 for definitions. We're going to get to that right after this. Allowed this enfranchisement to stand as an excuse for claims of ownership and controlling interests in the assets of the individual estate trust, including the living men and women as slaves and their private property as chattels, still presumed to be surety for the debts of the United States of America Incorporated, or for the governmental services performed by the United States Incorporated. And when they slaves, people, not slaves like how they showed on TV, getting whipped with the whips and all that type of stuff. Slaves for your mind. That's the thing now. Your minds, they're captivating the minds because we lack the knowledge. But of course, I'm here to bring the awareness. So let's head over to now UCC 1-308. And here, as you can see, 1-308, performance or acceptance under reservation of rights. So when you hear people talking about this and using this, UCC 1-308, we're going to get into the definition of it. It's called reserving your rights. So you know what we do over here? Let's read. We're going to continue. A party that with explicit reservation of rights performs or promises performances or assents to performance in a manner demanded or offered by the other parties does not thereby prejudice the rights reserved. Such words as without prejudice, under protest, or the like are sufficient. Subsection B, A does not apply to an accord and satisfaction. Source former section 1-207. Changes from former law. This section is identical to former section 1-207. This section provides machinery for the continuation of performance along the lines contemplated by the contract despite a pending dispute. By adopting the mercantile device of going ahead with delivery, acceptance, or payment without prejudice, under protest, under reserve, with reservation of all rights, and the like. All of these phrases completely reserve all rights within the meaning of this section. The section therefore contemplates that limited as well as general reservations and acceptance by a party may be made subject to satisfaction of our purchaser, subject to acceptance by our customer, or the like. This section does not add any new requirement of language of reservation where not already required by law, but merely provides a specific measure on which a party not already required by law, but merely provides a specific measure which a party can rely as that party makes or concurs in any interim adjustment in the course of performance. It does not affect or impair the provision of this act, such as those under which the buyer remedies for defect survive acceptance without being expressively claimed if notice of the defects is given within a reasonable time. Nor does it disturb the policy of those cases which restrict the effect of a waiver of a defect to reasonable limits under the circumstances, even though no such reservation is expressed. The section is not addressed to the creation or loss of remedies in the ordinary course of performance, but rather to a method of procedure where one party is claiming as of rights rights of something which the other believes to be unwarranted. Subsection B states that this section does not apply to an accord and satisfaction. Section 3-311 governs if an accord and satisfaction is attempted by tender of a negotiable instrument as stated in that section. If Section 3-311 does not apply, the issue of whether an accord and satisfaction has been effected is determined by the law of contract. Whether or not Section 3-311 applies, this section has no application to a accord and satisfaction. So there you have it. I know you may have heard some people talking about 1-308. And basically, I just broke down and read the definition to those who don't know and not familiar with it. But as always, I'm out. Till next time. Peace.